Honor to meet you, Pathfinder. Initiative Pilot Marixus. I run supplies to your outposts.
What brings you to Aya?
Your survival supplies only Aya has. I'm waiting on clearance to enter the city, but it's taking too long. I understand their caution, but the outposts need these supplies. I have to get them, now.
They let me into the city? I can help.
I appreciate that. To start, EOS needs a way to produce food to support population growth. They've requested Kiloa seeds to begin their own crops. There's an agricultural scientist who might sell some.
I'll make sure to get those seeds.
Settlers on Kadara are suffering from a bacterial infection. They need Angaran antibiotics to fight it. A medic in the city should be able to help.
Got it. They'll have that medicine in no time.
Pathfinder, more of your outposts need help, if you have time. Vol's power grid is lagging without proper solar input. The solar amplifier would give them the boost. The solar technicians here may have the required parts.
I'll see what I can find.
You're always a welcome sight, Pathfinder. Still no word from our search vessel. How goes your hunt for the missing satellites?
Your people caught scavengers from Kadara port stealing them. There was a fight. Your ship lost.
I sent them out. And risked your life, too. The scavengers, Angaran? Have our deserters preyed upon us again?
The criminals were my people. Exiles. They ripped your satellites into scrap. I brought what's left.
The initiative is supposed to explore, not steal and kill. Why would your people steal something that protects us all? Murder those who are only trying to help.
Sometimes desperate people do bad things to survive. They won't hurt anyone else.
That's no comfort for what we lost. Maybe the others are right. What if you are no better than the Ket?
These scavengers abandoned the initiative, just like your deserters left you.
And we hate them too. Keep what your people stole and go. I can't talk to you anymore.
Sorry to hear things went south with that Angaran astronomer rider. Found a silver lining, though. The scrapped satellites are gonna come in extra handy.
Not as handy as what we could have had, but I'll take it.
I know I shouldn't blame you, it's just... I'm sorry. Please go.
Hello.
You work on the solar panels? Do you have an amplifier for solar energy?
Nothing as big as these, but I have a smaller one on hand. Do you need it?
I trust our people had a smooth transition to Aya.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Good. Keep me updated.
I've never lied to a director before.
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
I know what it's like, jumping out of the cryopod and into the fire.
You've had it far worse. My condolences on your loss. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
If something's wrong, I need to know.
Maybe you can help me fix it. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both sides.
That would be helpful. With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
Aside from Sorvis Len, is everything okay? Need anything else?
Actually, yes. Director Tan gave me a project. He wants more Aya natives to live on the Nexus. He thinks it will deepen our partnership. A few Angara expressed interest, but none of them will agree to live on the Nexus without speaking to you first.
Why me?
After what you've accomplished? I didn't want to bother you, but you asked. I'll point you towards the candidates. If you could convince them to transfer, I'd be grateful.
What's our end goal for Aya?
A strong alliance is all we can ask for. It's what we're working toward. Helios is the Angara's home. They dictate the terms of this partnership, not us. We need them as allies, and they could benefit from us. But we have to tread lightly.
Show them we're not invaders.
Historically, when two civilizations meet, one consumes or destroys the other. We need to break that cycle.
How many of our people have they let into the city?
A strictly limited number, and only certain professions. Scientists, engineers, and scholars. The Angara have agreed to allow some of our people to work in Aya's research facilities.
That's huge.
It's more than I expected. Tan wants me to push for social visits, but I'm holding my ground. We need to move at their pace. They've been extraordinarily gracious, all things considered. I'll take whatever they're willing to give.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
Enro tells me you've participated in our little citizens' forum near the market. Take care with that group's leader. She competed with me for this office. Defeat made her bitter. What can I do for you?
Why didn't you tell me about Kadara Port when I first arrived?
I assumed you already knew. We didn't realize there was a difference between your exiles and the Initiative.
Fair enough.
As for Venturev, Evra hid his betrayal from everyone. He'll answer for that.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
Weird question. You don't have any Kiloa seeds, do you?
Yes, I do. Need some?
You're one of Ambassador Riala's candidates to live on the Nexus.
I am. Glad you finally showed up. Let's get down to it.
I've lived my whole life wanting to meet aliens who didn't want me dead. But my family's here. How can I stay in touch with them from the Nexus?
You'll have ways to send them text messages and comm transmissions.
I want contact with the people I love. You offer machines. Not good enough, Pathfinder.
If that should have come to me.
Shh, Axel, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's he doing here?
I asked the Moshai to set up a meeting. I don't want us to be enemies.
Is this true?
Axel, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. He risked his life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I want to be allies. Equal allies.
You don't even treat your own equally. Isn't that why the Krogan left?
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Axel... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket... Even without exaltation, they change us.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
I found the device Ven was using to communicate with the Archon. I think we can use it to triangulate that Ket flagship's nav point.
All you have to do now is board it, steal the Meridian artifact, and escape in one piece.
You've been there. Tell me what to expect.
I saw very little.
Corridors, an interrogation room, my prison cell. The Archon's vessel is a place of pain and death for the Ket's enemies. No one has attempted anything like this before. For all our sakes, you must succeed. Now it's my turn. Evra informed me that the despot of Kadara Port, one of your people, executed Ven Terev.
I spoke to Ven. He had no regrets.
We know Ven was hardly contrite at his execution.
I wasn't there.
What he did was inexcusable, not unforgivable. This isn't what I wanted. Regardless, it's done.
I'd like to know more about you.
What about me intrigues you?
What are you working on these days?
I thought being a Ket prisoner was the worst fate imaginable. Then I got home and saw my backlog. A Valek comes in every so often asking if I have a second. At this rate, I'll never catch up. To answer your question, I'm busy with everything and nothing. We'll see which wins.
You're an expert on several topics. Remnant, Ket, stuff I don't even know exists.
All true. Why? Do you want to be my student?
Is that an option? Because I didn't train for this job. At all.
Yet you do it well. There are two kinds of knowing. What we take in from the universe, and what's already inside us. You have the essentials figured out. The rest you can learn as you go.
Are you originally from Aya, or someplace else?
I was born on a research vessel in deep space. My parents were explorers. They never stayed in one place long. My own work has taken me to every world, many times over. They all try to claim me as their own, but if I'm honest, my favorite chair is here.
You and my crewmate have a close relationship. Any advice? Hints?
He talks in his sleep. Worth it for the look on your face. Jarl is a dear and hopeless former student. He has a good spirit. You're lucky to have him, that's all.
My translator doesn't know what to do with your title, Moshai.
Because it isn't a title, it's a reference. People from mythological times, before the Scourge. Legends say we once had many Moshai. Master inventors of unfailing wisdom, guided by boundless compassion.
That's a lot to live up to.
It's nonsense. Don't remember who first called me Moshai, but I do recall telling them to shut up. To my regret, the name stuck. I've minded less lately. Being the Moshai has its uses.
Any ideas on how we stop the Ket for good?
The real question is, how do we define victory over them? Complete eradication? Unlikely, costly, and morally dubious. Drive them away? How? What stops them from returning?
Peaceful coexistence doesn't seem to be an option.
There's much we still don't know. The Ket are not a simple problem. We can't reduce them to a simple solution.
When the Ket are gone, if we fix all these worlds, what do the Angara want?
Depends who you ask. We're individuals. Paran will continue spreading hope and optimism. I don't know what Ephra will do without an enemy to fight. Retirement won't suit him. As for me, maybe I'll just fade away. That's what people do when they're no longer needed, right?
Thank you, Moshai.
Ishare.
Pathfinder. Ambassador Riala didn't think you'd have time for me.
She said you needed to talk before agreeing to live on the Nexus.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm an anthropologist, but I've only ever studied my own people. I've heard the Nexus is home to multiple species and cultures. It will be fascinating, and possibly dangerous. Bacteria, viruses, other contaminants. My family worries about me. Are you sure I'll be safe?
They wouldn't let me on Aya if I was a walking petri dish, would they?
You aren't taking this seriously enough to satisfy my family. I can't go without their blessing. I'm sorry. You and the Pathfinder seem close.
Yes,
Hello, Pathfinder.
I'll let you get back to it.
Pathfinder.
I'll leave you to it.
Hello, Pathfinder. Any good news for me?
Is this Angaran? I found it on one of your homeworlds.
Son above. It's an ancient Ravan. A musical instrument. It uses Angara's body energy to produce music. We have them now, but nothing this beautiful. The songs it played were probably lost long ago. How much culture have we forgotten? Art, music, stories, it's all gone.
Because of you, it won't disappear completely.
Yes, I can be determined.
I admire it.
You say that now.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
I can't work under these conditions. What does it take to be left alone?
Ambassador Riala sent me to check on you. You reported that someone in the Resistance threatened you. Tell me exactly what happened.
I didn't know Riala was sending the Pathfinder. I deserve no less, of course. I was measuring the photonic dispersal from the canopies when some random brute interrupted me. I asked him to move, and he got nasty. Said it was my fault his friend was dead. Ridiculous.
Do you know what he meant by that?
He ranted nonsense about a vessel and selling slots to outsiders. He got right up in my face and compared me to a cat. He wanted to kill me. I could see it in his eyes. The whole conversation made no sense. I think he was inebriated.
Sounds like there's more to this. Don't suppose you caught his name?
Didn't ask, didn't want it, didn't need it. When he left, I tagged him with infrared dye from my sample kit. Invisible to the naked eye, but not to a scanner.
I'll scan people around the Resistance headquarters. See if I find him.
You're supposed to represent our interests on Aya. Go, represent. I have work to do.
No entering the med center until you're clean.
How do I decontaminate?
Ion console. Touch the start pad, it does the rest.
My people on Kadara are fighting a bacterial infection. Do you have antibiotics?
Of course. Will this do?
I detect the infrared dye Sorvislen used to mark the person who threatened him.
It took humanity 8 years to get a Citadel embassy back home. Pretty impressive to get one here so fast.
All it took was handling some remnant.
It'll take more to keep this partnership going. Ambassador Riala will handle the embassy. Lets us focus on everything else. Pathfinder.
I know why you're here. The botanist. You want an apology for what I said to him.
Put more energy into it. All that effort.
You wrongly accused him of getting someone killed. Threatened him for no good reason.
Threat? That's not what happened.
What did?
Aya isn't big enough to give everyone a home. We each live here a short time and then move on. For someone to come, another must go. The exchanges are chosen at random. We call this arrangement the Vassal. Time of change. It worked well, until now.
You lost someone you cared about. Was it because of the Vassal?
That's one way to see it. When our leaders agreed to make a place for your people here, it came with a cost. My friend won a place on Aya, but he sold that slot so one of you could stay here instead.
Sold it how? What did he get?
Comforts for his family, resources to improve their home on Haval. He always put others before himself. That's how he died, fighting Ket on Vold. When I found out, I was angry. Said things to your botanist I shouldn't have, but I'd never hurt your people.
I believe you. And I'm sorry for your loss. Between us, that botanist is kind of a jerk.
He didn't fear my anger. I respect that.
I'll talk to our ambassador, see if we can minimize our impact on your vassal.
We don't expect things to be easy. Only that you understand, nothing is free for us.
Welcome back. Any news on what happened to Sorvis Len?
Do you know about the Vassal? The Angaran lottery that decides who gets to live on Aya?
I've heard of it. Why?
Angar are selling their slots to come here, so our people can stay in their place. Including a member of the Angaran resistance. He was killed on Vold. Wouldn't have happened if he'd been here.
No one told me of this arrangement. Oh, we have to do something.
We could let Angar who give up their slots live on the Nexus. It's safer than Vold.
Exactly what I was thinking. No one should suffer on our behalf. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll forward your proposal to Director 10 immediately.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything. Pathfinder, what can I do for you?
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
Ambassador Riala said you're thinking of moving to the Nexus.
Pathfinder. I'm honored even to be considered for the transfer. But I won't be happy as just an observer. I need to work. I engineer power systems. Will I be allowed employment alongside your people?
That's the whole point of this exchange. The Nexus needs people like you.
That's all I needed to hear. I'll have your ambassador start the transfer. Thank you.
I found Kiloa seeds for Eos. Is this enough?
It's perfect. I'll make sure Eos gets them.
Here, I have the antibiotics for Kadara. Will the settlers be okay?
Once they have these, they'll be fine. I'll make sure they know who to thank.
Here, I found the solar amplifier for Vold.
They'll be happy to see this. No more power outages. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Hello? Pathfinder.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
VidCon channels are ready, Pathfinder.
Suvi, play the full distress call from Prodromos.
Right away.
This is the Initiative Outpost Prodromos on Eos. We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up Eos again. Out.
That's the last we heard? Nothing else?
No rider, but also no alarms. The orbital buoy isn't showing any major traffic. Bradley's military, all about the prep. I bet it's a brownout to present less of a target.
Could use more information than just hostiles and the worry of escalation.
Could be he's worried it's not a simple attack. If someone's willing to risk attacking Prodromos, your first outpost...
They're trying to make a point. Keep the nav fresh. I'll be on the bridge soon.
Understood.
From Prodromos is repeating.
We need a closer look.
I hear that.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Sorry to keep you in the dark, Pathfinder, but there are eyes on this planet.
We didn't see much traffic from orbit.
It's there, but hopefully you can get ahead of this before it turns into something bad. See you soon. Thanks for coming. Knew you'd be up for it.
I need answers. You said there were hostiles inbound.
We've had raids. With all our scientific gizmos, we expected pirates. But not this.
4-5, repeat. Stockpile complete. Waiting for beacon. Launch on detection. Repeat. 1, 2, 3.
What am I hearing, Bradley?
Here's my worry. Maybe the raids we've seen were just a decoy, so someone could do a slow tactical build-up in the Black Rock.
Tactical? You mean military?
No. That was an Angaran voice. He means Rokar. That's why he called us.
An attack on our first outpost? Can you imagine how the Nexus would react?
Exactly the response Axul wants.
EOS has been through enough. We'll put a stop to whatever this is.
I knew you would. I hope I'm wrong, Pathfinder. I didn't want to bring this kind of thinking to Andromeda. Head to Black Rock Tand. I'll transmit the nav point for the signal.
Almost at Black Rock Tand.
That is definitely a Roka signal.
Understood. Good. Eyes open.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Bradley was right. Rokar on site.
Watch for reserves after the first assault.
Understood.
Y'all, are we clear?
We're clear. And we still have Bradley's signal.
Right. Let's see what they were protecting.
This worries me. Roka are not pirates.
This signal can call dropships to a precise location.
That's the Roka strategy. The scouts would have placed the beacon in the center of Prodromos.
Telling Axul exactly where to strike.
Bradley, Blackrock was a Rokar scout with a homing beacon.
Shit. Glad you put an end to that.
I'm not walking away. This is my house.
Not sure what you're asking, Pathfinder. We can't risk our first outpost.
Not like the first two.
Promise and resilience.
What are you planning?
We use their beacon. They want a target? Let's give them one. On our terms.
Site 2 is still powered. You could broadcast from the old comm array.
Bait and switch at Site 2. Let's go. Sam, you have a location for this Rokar beacon?
Yes, Pathfinder. Site 2 communications array.
Well, let's not keep Axul waiting.
Nav point marked for Rokar signal upload.
Hit the button. It'll draw them right to us.
We know this place. They don't.
And they won't.
Starting Rokar signal upload.
Are they heading toward us?
The Rokar have altered course.
Now might be a good time to take cover.
Human.
More dead.
pressure.
Decoy.
Pathfinder, that body.
A scan might help us figure that out.
The cat left their mark, but the buildings stand. That's a lesson.
The Pathfinder is coming. Motherless. Everyone prepared to defend.
Sounds like they're losing their support.
That's the last of them. We did it, Ryder.
Pathfinder, Axul's shuttle is leaving orbit.
I'll remember this. We're not finished. You are today, and we'll be ready next time. Come to Prodromos, Pathfinder. We owe you. Again. Pathfinder?
The Rokar attack is over.
We'll know what to watch for in the future. It can't just be this old man and his hunches. Special thanks to our friend Jarl. It helps to show we're not all on opposite sides.
We can't assume anyone could be an enemy. That's no way to live.
We're not planning on it.
How's the team holding up?
A little shell-shocked. Can't blame them.
Maybe I should say something?
If you like.
Time and time again, you've shown yourselves competent, and this was no exception. The infrastructure you've built, the skills you've developed, despite adversity, you remain a model for the cluster.
So, when do we get back to work?
No approval asked or expected. We lose sometimes, but if they have the choice to keep going, they'll take it. This wasn't a good day, but it was another day. You gave them that. Your people, Ryder. Pathfinder. Glad to be in one piece after Liam's little jaunt to that cat ship.
It was interesting. I'll give it that.
Varand and her group are extremely helpful. Glad to have them. Lucky, too.
Just looking for a status report. Informal, of course.
It's good to know the rumbling has stopped. Not exactly comforting knowing what caused it. And hopefully Advent acts like neighbors, not competition.
Any insights about the people running the show from the Nexus?
I only work with Addison. She's by the book, and with all the shit that happened, that's to her credit.
And the others?
I only work with Addison.
So your job doesn't require the others? Or do you intentionally avoid them?
The initiative was smart enough to limit the obstacles between its people and jobs that need doing. Outposts deal with Addison. She deals with the others. And I don't envy her.
What can you say about the Prodromos block?
Exacting bunch, as the science types always are. We'll eventually allow the staking of claims for groups with enough startup resources. Not quite gold rush, not quite land grants. Although Advent may have upended that. We'll see.
Tell me about yourself.
August Bradley, retired from the Alliance. I keep the discipline, but not so much the doctrine. I joined the initiative because it's a frontier. Not a lot of those left. Not that you can reach on my pension anyway.
Any family?
A niece on Earth. We didn't talk after my sister passed.
I've had similar happen to my family.
Yes, well, we stay out of people's grief.
My father, your sister? Sounds like we've both lost a lot.
We stay out of people's grief, Pathfinder.
What is that? Stay out of people's grief. You've said it before.
Shit, that's right. You didn't have the block leader death talk. The thing is, you and your father, not unique, just recent. Every initiative species, except maybe Asari and Krogan, went into cryo with friends and family and woke up knowing they were all dead. Everything we build begins with that. The unsaid start to the initiative. So yeah, we stay out of people's grief.
How do you keep it from just spilling out?
I let it. And my people stay out of it when I do. And I stay out of theirs. What's that old saying? Children with dead parents think everything is possible and nothing is safe. That seems like it fits anyone in the initiative. Or maybe everyone.
What's behind naming the outpost Prodromos?
It means Forerunner. Languages bore the shit out of me, but we voted fair. That ownership is key to the initiative. That's how you convince a bunch of civilians to jump galaxies. As long as we meet our obligations to the Nexus, what we build and how we organize, we get to figure it out.
We'll talk another time.
Oh, and Pathfinder, what I said about grief, every pirate we brought to this cluster woke up with the same reality you did. Maybe think about that. When shooting doesn't have to start.
I'll be interested to see what your scientists learn of EOS.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Ryder.
Pathfinder, you have new email. VidCon channels are ready, Pathfinder.
Jarl, I'm in the meeting room.
Right behind you, Ryder. Pulling up the message.
Jarl Amadarav, you always were a short-sighted fool, helping an outsider instead of your own people. You're unfit to bear your family's name.
Okay, this guy's really starting to piss me off.
He always was a Veshanon.
Vesha what?
Someone pleased with his own shit. We've never gotten along.
He's just jealous.
Of what?
You're the better man.
Well, I am better looking. Aksul wants us to do something reckless. Let's not give him the satisfaction.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Getting a scan. Scanning for radiation signature. We just got pinged by another of those CK trackers.
Let's try to get close enough to pull some data.
On it. Tracker ahead. Looks active.
Ease up on it. We need a point of origin. One twitchy self-destruct.
Wait, just let me stick a predictive model in this fragment. There, a common vector, maybe a point of origin.
Good job. Let's go.
Old orbit is steady. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Getting a scan. This should give us a final location, Ryder. Got it. I'll forward all the information to your Omni tool. picking up something. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Pathfinder. This is the exact nav point indicated by the ZK trackers.
Right, Addison's request. Let's see if this helps us find her missing scientist.
Damn it. The shuttle's just a relay. But I think we can get in their feeds. Hold on.
Signal's through. Ready for coordinate transferring. Who the fuck? We've been found. Deadhead the comms.
Here we go again. I'm the Pathfinder!
A Pathfinder? One finally showed?
Harlan, stop talking.
Is that Dr. Kennedy? Are you okay? Director Addison is concerned about you and your tech.
Keep them talking, Ryder. Tracing.
All I want is to stop the stealing. I have outposts of people trying to start their lives.
Outposts starting lives, huh?
Let them see, Harlan.
They just forwarded Dr. Kennedy's medical profile. Ryder!
She's pregnant. That woman is pregnant.
That woman knows full well the state she's in.
You are really pregnant. What happened?
When a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, they don't let humanity die out. You're with Addison? Well, she fell in line with Tan, said we couldn't add new mouths until we were stable. But this wasn't about waiting until we could afford a house. We were dying. So I left, with enough meds for Harlan and I to get off the blockers.
How far along? Dr. Kennedy, how long?
8 months, give or take.
We're not going back. You're not getting my tech. We'll be fine without you. Tell Addison. Fuck it, don't tell her anything. Kill it.
They flashed the core. Couldn't get a trace.
Addison will want to hear about this. And I've got questions for her.
What's going on?
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Director Addison, I have a sighting on your missing Dr. Kennedy and her trackers.
She's alive?
And 8 months pregnant.
Fucking hell.
She didn't disappear. Dr. Kennedy left to try and have a child. You really had no clue?
I knew she wanted us to fast-track the schedule, but we had no worlds. We were going to lose people. I wasn't going to watch babies die, too. Of all the stupid, irresponsible, selfish... She was always like this, even back on Earth. She talked me into this, and now we have to save her tail.
Wait, what did Dr. Kennedy talk you into?
She's an old university friend. We were catching up, and she mentioned a project she was training for.
The Andromeda Initiative?
She'd still be here if I wasn't forced to tell her no a year ago.
Dr. Kennedy seems to have a group with her. Stealing aside, she has support.
How long will that last? She's the smartest person I know, but she jumps without looking. Ryder, we have 2 speeches banked for the first child in Andromeda. Trust me, you want the one for the good outcome.
What was the timetable for stopping the contraceptives everyone got before cryo?
No way to tell. It was to be determined.
You had to know that would frustrate people.
It was the only answer we could give. The alternative was more mouths and more death.
We know how to find her. We find more of her ZK trackers.
Hopefully you can draw them out by placing more outposts. If she hasn't changed the protocol.
She's 8 months. She may be distracted.
This is a complete shit show. Find them, Pathfinder. The first human child in Andromeda can't just disappear.
Might have been a larger system once, before the Scourge.
As if we needed a better reason to document everything.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Getting a scan. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Getting a scan. not many signals out here. Even that random radio noise we get from the Scourge is quieter. Eerie. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe.
This is Cora's nav point?
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
We're approaching the nav points Cora found. Something's there. It might be an arc, but the damn Scourge isn't helping.
Sam, help out with sensors.
Hard to believe the Lucinia could survive in all this.
It's going to be all right.
It will. Thanks. Sarissa will have plans for those decimation hunters. Wrote the manual on crisis situations.
The commando you mentioned. You still believe she'll save the day?
Sarissa was a legend even before she was the Pathfinder's bodyguard. She'll have a plan.
Aha! Detecting an initiative vessel.
Reading life signs. And minimal power. Multiple hull breaches. She's a wreck.
If she's space-worthy and her crew's alive, that's all we need. Callow, take us in.
I'll try. Must be one docking bay still holding together.
We're aboard. Any response to comms?
Nothing. Maybe their sensors are busted. What a mess. No one sweeps up for guests anymore.
Hello? Anyone? We're here to help.
Great. Just advertise where we are.
That's the point, PB.
It's locked down.
No, it's out of power.
Beginning decompression. Die, you cat monsters.
We're not Cat, we're a Pathfinder team!
Ryder, Lieutenant Harper, and Sam, to send her agent codes.
Confirmed. Sorry. I'm Captain Atandra, of what's left of the Lucinia. Come up to the bridge. Maybe you can help fix this mess.
Someone's jumpy.
This area saw combat action. No bodies, though.
Whatever happened left the captain a little trigger-happy.
If the Tempest looked like this, how would you feel?
But you'd vent a Pathfinder team into space?
Respectfully, yes. We can't take any more chances.
Sarissa Theris, Pathfinder. Don't mind the captain. Scolding me eases her blood pressure.
Cora here thought the famous Sarissa would have everything in hand.
I thought Matriarch Ashara was Pathfinder, ma'am, and you were her bodyguard, like her Tiamna. I served with the Asari Commandos, ma'am. Memorized all your battle manuals.
Matriarch Ashara is dead. Sarissa was next in line. Her battle manuals haven't kept the cat off my ark.
That ends today. We'll see your ark safely back to the Nexus.
I hope so. We've tried everything else.
Matriarch Ashara died trying to negotiate with those Ket bastards, so I took something precious from them, too. I stole a module containing tactical data, all their secret routes through this phenomenon.
We call it the Scourge, ma'am. If we could outmaneuver the Ket through it...
we'd stand a better chance against them.
Their Archon had the same thought. He sent his elite agent, the Valiant, and his decimation hunters after us. We take more damage each time we escape the Valiant. The last assault, he sent forces to board us. Sarissa's theft has made things problematic.
How many boarders are we talking about?
We're not sure, but for now, they're contained down there. We couldn't do more. We spent our resources evacuating civilians. The Valiant wants Sarissa to pay.
Pathfinders have to take risks, Captain. I've taken my share.
God has preserved me.
What would it take to get the Ark out of here before this Valiant catches up again?
An FTL burn long enough to lose him. But since the evacuation, we've been stuck at minimal power. The drive core is dead.
My people are investigating, but those systems are below deck, with the Ket boarders.
Another Pathfinder team could back them up.
Get power for the drive core, and my Sam and I will finish deciphering the Ket data. We'll turn the Valiant's escape routes against him.
First rule, always know your escape plan.
The last commando report came from hangar control. I'll give you access. Please be careful.
Pathfinders take risks. They really do. Matriarch Ashara, your father. We roll the dice and...
Cora, nothing will happen to me.
I didn't say that.
Didn't you? Come on. The sooner we find those commandos, the better. Was it this quiet when the Arks were traveling through dark space?
Quieter. They weren't busted up back then.
The Lucinia will be back to normal once we get her to the Nexus.
Someone overrode the hangar doors, then tried to seal them in a hurry.
Indecisive,
Here we are. Hangar control.
Hey, look. We might have a friend.
Must be part of Sarissa's team.
Stop. In the name of the goddess, I'll...
Shoot your rescuers.
Rescuers? And humans? Your Ark made it?
Just about. I'm Ryder, the human pathfinder. This is my team.
I'm Vidaria Damali, Sarissa's new second-in-command. Sorry about the mix-up. I hope I can help.
The captain says we need to restore power to go to FTL.
Right, yes. I've tracked the power drain, and I think shutting the hangar bay doors will fix it. The Cat forced the doors open, and the safeties are draining power trying to shut them.
Don't worry. My Sam can probably override whatever the Ket did.
Ket can survive in vacuum for a little while. If we shut the doors, the Valiant's pet hunters lose their last escape route too. I pray the power will be enough for FTL,
Vidaria, I served as a huntress. Remember Sarissa's manuals. Breathe, purpose, action. Breathe.
Okay. Please take a look at the console. I'll keep watch.
Starting hangar door closure sequence.
Ket! We've got this! Cover the console while Sam works. Nice steady fire!
Yes, ma'am.
Hangar door closure at 21%. Stay within its radius. Console activated. You need to stay in range. Console activated. You need to stay in range. Hangar door closure at 53%. Hangar door closure at 77%. Console activated. You'll need to stay in range. Hangar doors are closed and locked. Ket access is cut off.
Okay, that should have done it.
So where's our damn power for FTL?
Vidaria? Let's ask her.
What was that?
I estimate that several of the Ark's electrical junctions just overloaded.
Shit. Vidaria?
Vidaria, Sam says we lost some electrical junctions.
I know. The overload started a fire. Damn it, that shouldn't have happened.
Be calm, soldier. What could have made him overload?
If there's something else draining power on the lower decks, something big.
Theories can wait, people. Let's secure the Ark first.
That might be complicated. Those Ket, they must be watching us. If they delay the repairs long enough, the Valiant ship catches up.
Can we flash some lights, make some noise, get the kid off our backs?
Well, splitting up would give them 2 targets, right?
Okay. First thing is the last stasis pods. I'll go check on them. You could go below, look for whatever's draining power, and maybe help with the fire?
Which way to the lower decks?
The living quarters. I'll open maintenance access. You can cut through. Good luck. May the kid wither in the void before you.
Ryder, it's Sarissa. We got some power, then a damage report. What happened?
An accident. We're fixing it.
All right, go forward. We'll keep prepping the drive core.
We won't let you down, ma'am.
Of course not, Lieutenant. Sarissa out.
That's an animal crate.
Not any Thessian animal, that's for sure.
Oh, great. An evacuation order. Someone must have dropped it.
I would too if the cat were on my heels. Ugh, it's pitch black down here.
Watch your step. What's this?
The nameplate says Matriarch Ishara, the Pathfinder who died.
Did you know Matriarch Ishara?
Only by reputation. She was a diplomat, very wise and respected, and the Ket took her away. Ugh. It must be eating Sarissa up inside.
I'm almost at the stasis pods. Ah, blasted. No power for elevators.
Vidaria, cut the elevator's mag locks. If the ark's like ours, you can climb down the shaft.
Good idea. Thanks, ma'am.
They really packed people in.
A lot of Asari think communal living is cozy.
You're not one of them?
Hell no. Give me personal space and stuff space.
So many people. Crammed in, waiting, hearing the emergency alarms. The Ket did that to them. Theris. That's Sarissa's last name. The Ket brought their pets. Really hope these things got aboard after the children left. Whoa! Hear that? What were they up to? Looking for a nicer room? Good luck, buddy.
Fideria again. 2 Ket were trying to mess with the stasis pods. Not anymore.
Good work. Remember Sarissa's manuals. Stay low.
I will. The pods are safe. I'll keep tracking that power drain.
Looks bad. Why isn't the fire suppression system engaged?
Either insufficient power, or the explosion damaged fire control.
We could fix that if we find the controls.
And then reach whatever's draining power without getting singed.
It's Fideria. The Ket saw me. I am trapped in an air vent.
Ready your biotics, and pick them off as they pass.
But they'll hear.
You're a huntress, a silent predator.
Okay. Going silent.
Light him up!
Watch out overhead!
I think the Ket were after the fire suppression controls. Over there. Get the fire controls, and we can get this out.
Yeah, that's fried.
Ironic.
The electrical junction is damaged. I recommend searching for an alternative.
Whatever this powers, the Ark needs fire control more. There, let's try again. That should cool us off.
Fideria again. I got the Ket. They got me back, but I'm okay.
Nice work.
And with the hangar shut, I managed to track the real power drain. Here's the nav point. I'll see you there.
Captain Atandra here. We're warming up the drive core, but we need more juice.
We're on it, Captain.
Good. The Valiant ship is still out there somewhere. We've lost so many, and Matriarch Ashara. It can't be for nothing.
Some engineer left before she could clean up her workbench.
These components were taken from Arc systems, including power distribution.
Explains the problems we're having. What could be worth gutting the Ark?
What is it?
It's like nails on glass! Ugh!
Looks like an observation deck.
For observing the mess they made of the place?
People must have evacuated from the deck beyond.
Ryder, over here. Thank the goddess, you're all right. Here, this is what's draining the power.
What is this thing?
It looks like the Ket attack sheared off some hull plating. Then someone rigged up this Mass Effect field device. The field's so strong, it holds the hull together. It would help people evacuate the deck beyond.
Whoever built this was smart. Probably saved a lot of lives.
I pray she got out safe.
That deck's deserted now. We have to turn the device off.
I tried pulling the plug, but nothing. Can you scan it? Maybe your Sam can figure it out.
The device requires 2 people for shutdown. 1 disconnecting the cables, and another at the device itself.
I'll handle the device.
Caution. Once begun, the failsafe cycle must be completed, or the device will fuse.
Ready, Vidaria? Disconnecting the first cable now.
Catch!
Watch the device! We'll handle them!
But we need you, Vidaria. You can do this. Watch the glass. Don't bother! We've got
They're down. Okay, next cable, ready when you are.
Second cable. We're getting there. Quartet! Take him down!
Goddess, how many came aboard?
Working on the last cable.
Another attack. They're desperate, Ryder. This must be the last of them.
Last stand! Break through!
Down.
The device can now be deactivated.
Noise. It's gone. If anyone asks, it was like that when we got here.
It's Captain Atandra. Ryder, the drive core's coming online. You did it. A few minutes, and we're out of here.
Can we still go to FTL if there's, say, a big hull breach down here?
The maneuver I've planned should hold us together. If the FTL burn doesn't, we'll have to cope.
Sarissa here. Superb work, all of you. We're almost home.
It's really over. I should go and help. There might be something I can do.
You helped save this whole arc. Not bad for your first big mission.
Sarissa should be proud, Vidaria. you'll be one hell of a commando.
You'd know, Lieutenant. Thank you for everything. Goddess guide you.
Pathfinder, restoring power has freed up a data cache. It includes the succession log from Matriarch Ishara.
Can you access it?
Forget the data. I need you. The barrier's collapsing.
Ishara, they'll tear the Ark apart. That data is the only thing that might buy us time.
Cat reinforcements approaching, Pathfinder Ishara.
Sarissa! My Samcat! Tiamno, please!
I have to save them, even if I can't save... Forgive me.
Tiamna used to mean guardian of temples, a champion who stayed faithful even when all was lost. Sarissa left her to die.
Sarissa was forced to choose between her Pathfinder and her Ark. She made the right call.
Look around. Does this look like a right call? Damn it all, Ryder. What do I do?
First, we...
Atandra here. The cat hunters blindsided us. They have a dropship headed for the breach on Deck 12.
How long until we have FTO?
Too long. Sarissa's coming to help. Push him back.
Helmets on, people.
Caution. The Mass Effect field device is still connected. Remotely triggering it may affect local gravity.
Could be useful. Keep your mag boots active!
And watch the giant hole!
Everyone hang on!
We've got reinforcements! Ryder, the Valiant's sending more Kets. Sarissa's almost there. Don't let up.
Enough! The decimation will not be denied. I will take my prey.
Must be the Valiant himself!
Take him down!
The Asari thief hides behind her minions. She is their puppeteer. She will be judged as they are.
hell up!
Forget capture! Launch everything! Kill the owl!
Sarissa!
Incoming fire!
Like the Battle of Kirkus, there's still a chance. Lieutenant, please!
Captain, get us out of here!
Punching it. Hold on!
A skeleton crew, but enough to patch up the Ark. She'll make it to the Nexus. Whatever it cost.
You need to talk to Sarissa about Ashara's message.
I wanted to thank you both. That was exemplary work. I'm proud to—
Ma'am? Sarissa? We know about Ashara.
The log survived. Then her final moments won't be lost.
You deserted your Pathfinder. You should be better than—
I chose protecting all these people over a single life. The choice they train us to make, Lieutenant.
But you didn't tell anyone.
Because then you wouldn't be their shining hero. And maybe that's how it should be.
Being a Pathfinder means giving them hope. Ryder, you know this, don't you?
It's over. Bringing up what happened won't do any good.
Is that justice?
Is that for you to decide?
Sorry, but we need to prep for the Nexus approach. We've got a hell of a story for them.
You should know. The Nexus is going to throw you the party of a lifetime. You can raise a glass to the fallen, and to a better future.
We don't walk an easy road. I hope we both find what we're looking for.
Come on, Ryder. We're good here.
Hey, you okay?
Can I just do today over again? And not run away from my duty? I put so much faith in Sarissa, but the Asari were just as lost as we are.
We know our mission. I think we're finding our way pretty well.
Should have known better than to say that to a Pathfinder. Thank you for being there, on the Lucinia. Can I tell you something?
Anything.
The old man was right to choose you as Pathfinder instead. I don't blaze a trail. I always look for the mentor, their plan. As a Pathfinder, my mistakes would be worse than Sarissa's.
Everyone makes mistakes. You're still you. Smart, talented, wonderful Cora.
That's what you see?
It's what I always see.
How? You're so important and damn heroic. And all I see in the mirror is Sarissa, the Pathfinder I might have been.
You know I can't do this without you.
Ryder.
Okay, I don't want to do this without you.
Look, I know we flirt. The other person flirts back, and it's fun. But real talk? I feel a hell of a lot better with you here.
Would a hug be okay?
Absolutely. Thanks. I'm okay. Or I will be. Just have some thinking to do. If I can get you off my mind. Ryder?
Any more Commando war stories?
That's all I can share, anyway. I miss them.
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Feeling okay?
I saw another memory that Dad locked away. The day my mom died.
I'm sorry, Ryder.
Even in her last moments, Dad couldn't accept Mom's death.
It's hard to let go of the ones we love.
If you can't run from it, use it. Guess that's what he did. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hello, Ryder.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
You more than anyone know how dangerous Axul is.
Why were they allowed to speak with him?
They aren't children anymore. We can't control their every move. You remember how you were. Please, Jarl.
I'll bring them home.
Are you okay?
3 of my brothers and sisters have joined the Rokar. Axul has poisoned them with his hatred of aliens.
And your mothers want you to bring them back.
The Rokar have made camp at the Forge. Many consider it the birthplace of our civilization. Axul likely believes this bold move will create more fanatics for his cause. Ryder, he has my family. But I don't think I can do this alone.
You don't have to. Just tell me the time and place.
No hesitation. You are a good friend. I have a contact who's been monitoring the Rokar. I'll set up a rendezvous with her.
We're in parking orbit.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Any word on Tuvint and the others?
No. All traffic and communication from the Forge have stopped. It's under Aksul's control now.
Well, crap.
We're not fighting the whole Rokar army. We just need to find my family.
My shuttle can drop you nearby, but that's about all I can do. Ephra doesn't want to make enemies of the Rokar unless we have to.
We'll keep a low profile.